So, I am again with Sheela in her home for few more questions about the mystery around the life at Rajneeshpuram. Sheila, people are always interested, and I am also interested. How was your equations with the other close disciples of Osho, like Vivek and Dr. Devraj?
I had no relations with them. My relation to them was through Bhagwan. So if I wanted something or information to give them, I gave it through Bhagwan, and Bhagwan passed it on.
So you never sat together for a coffee the way
No,
colleagues sit?
no. I don't believe I have spoken in 14 years more than 20 sentences with Vivek. 20 statements.
So you were
And
not
that,
the personal friends?
not at all. Not at all. She was not my type.
Okay. But the other people, like for example, Devraj and Vivek, they were
Dev,
friends? They,
no, Devraj is not my.
no, but they were speaking with each other. They were in a personal group.
Devraj and Vivek,
Yeah.
yeah, they were lovers at one time. It was Vivek who had brought Devraj to Bhagwan as a doctor.
Okay. She brought.
Yeah.
In which year? Because he is the main character till now.
I believe, if I remember correctly, it was in 79,
Okay.
where Bhagwan was beginning to have asthma and backache from coughing.
And he came also in Rajneeshpuram together.
Yeah, then he became Bhagwan's doctor because he had a nice doctor certificate, no experience, but nice doctor certificate. And he then became lover of Vivek. So I guess he was also traveling
Okay.
as Bhagwan's doctor.
And when basically you have mentioned in many press interviews and otherwise that he is one reason to give overdoses of medicines to Osho in the name a kind of intoxicating medicines. In which year it started?
I found out later, um, late 84, I would say. And I found out when our ranch apotheke, the
Pharmacy,
pharmacist,
yes.
brought me a receipt, prescription stating 400 volumes for Lao Tzu House. And the pharmacist came direct to me through her coordinator or his coordinator. Coordinator and the pharmacist came and presented me. And that day in the evening, immediately I spoke with Bhagwan about it. I explained to him how dangerous it is for his health, plus how dangerous it is for commune, that government is looking for excuse to shut us down, and Food and Drug Administration has already come a number of times, narcotics department in our ranch looking for drugs. So how problematic it would be. And Bhagwan's answer was, you don't get involved.
Okay.
Let Devraj do his thing.
So, and this is the main point where you felt Bhagwan is losing trust in you and getting more inclined towards the Devraj team.
I didn't feel he lost trust in me. He was not ready to support me. That was my feeling, that I'm giving him genuine information. I'm looking after his interest, his commune's interest.
Exactly.
And he's telling me to ignore it. Normally, Bhagwan supported me always in my logical information.
Okay. So it just any hypothetical questions. It can be very much possible when the commune was established and you were defending Osho everywhere in the press in a very combat way. His other group of people, those who are his close disciples who are not part of your group, they must be telling him also it is time to replace Sheela and find something real American woman for a good public relation because the base is settled. For example, if he wanted to replace you as a boss, he wants to fire you.
He could fire me at any time.
And
he was the boss, he could do that.
And you were ready to, in your heart, you could have lived as a normal cleaning lady in the commune.
I was normal cleaning lady in commune. I worked in kitchen, I worked in
Means
Lakshmi's
office. No, in Rajneeshpuram, that you are just again one of the 5,000 ordinary people.
And what would it change?
It means he has a new secretary.
Would it change my love? No. I was not with Bhagwan to show the world that I'm close to him.
Okay.
It is the idea of the sannyasins who want to become enlightened. That's how they measure their spirituality, that whoever is closer to Bhagwan is more spiritual. But I didn't have to be spiritual. I don't want to be spiritual even today. And even today I have no problem cleaning.
Okay.
Why would I have problem cleaning? Bhagwan taught us every work is the same.
But this is very much possible. Few people wanted to replace you. And they were coming closer in their plan.
It's all possible. I don't care. I never cared. And it didn't matter to me. Bhagwan could have thrown me out of the ashram, thrown me out of the commune. I would have still loved him.
Okay.
And I still love him today. I still cherish his teachings, what I have learned from him. I am not involved in any blame game that all these closest sannyasins of Bhagwan were involved. So,
means when you left, for example, when you packed your bag, in one of the interview which I have just heard, you were fighting in your brain for 6 months. Should I go, should I not?
Right.
How was your dilemma psychological?
It was a conflict. It was a massive conflict.
Exactly.
And I had to keep focusing back, coming back to the love I felt for Bhagwan. And then one day it became clear. This love is your strength. Don't allow anyone to take it as weakness. And then I left. And I never left without informing people. There were 300 people who came to give me send-off at the Rajneesh airport in Rajneeshpuram.
You told to
Bhagwan. Crying.
You told to Bhagwan before that I will leave if it is not in this way. Have you informed the?
No.
Okay.
But I had informed him
beforehand.
3 days before, I sent him a letter saying that I want to resign. And this letter is, copy of these letters are in my book, Don't Kill Him.
And he didn't answer you?
Of course he answered me. He answered me through Savita. Because I was having severe cold, so I didn't go see him.
Okay.
Savita went with my letter.
Okay.
And Bhagwan's message was, you need not leave. You go to Europe and raise money for me.
Okay.
And I didn't want to do that. So I said, no, I want to leave.
Basically, you left. Have you ever thought still your leaving will make the commune fall like a logo? I don't think
No,
it was your intention also.
no. In fact, I even left where I'm going. I left telephone number behind. I said, if you guys need any information or anything, you are stuck with something, call me at any time. But as I arrived in Switzerland, Bhagwan had already sent message to all communes in Germany, Switzerland, not to allow Sheela in.
Because 30
Sheela
years,
is excommunicated.
okay, even excommunicated, no problem.
Right.
But this blame that Sheila left and Rajneeshpuram fell down, I think it doesn't fit together mathematically.
Well,
It didn't fell
if
down because of you, I think.
if this is what sannyasins are claiming, then I want to remind these sannyasins they are making me bigger than Bhagwan is in their mind. They are giving me credit for building Rajneeshpuram for Bhagwan, and that without me, Rajneeshpuram cannot be successful. Thank you, sannyasins, for this big compliment.
But
It is a marvelous compliment. I accept it. It was my labor of love. They are stamping it and saying, Sheela did a great work.
means
Thank you.
yeah, I understand you are saying in a very ironical way, in a sarcastic way also. But this is not fitting. You didn't go with this intention, commune Rajneeshpuram will fall.
No, I didn't go with any intention except that I could not deal with Bhagwan's drug use.
Okay. And you are
And what was
surprised how
happening.
it fell in few weeks afterwards when you look back.
I wasn't there, so it didn't matter to me.
Means how these people and Bhagwan himself could not manage this whole thing.
How can they? It requires a lot of dedication. It requires people like me and my team who were not bothered by enlightenment and meditation. They were hard-working team. They were loyal team to Bhagwan. It requires loyalty, not comparing who is becoming enlightened and who is seeing colors in meditation. This stupidity, we didn't have it. And thank God we didn't have it, that we could participate in the creation of Rajneeshpuram.
Because few weeks after your departure, for example, every day Osho was giving press conferences that please come and look and we are all clean. How you think as a strategy or as a general thing, somebody tries to take him out of America means, and that too in a plane, not in a bonnet of the car. Why somebody will, whose idea it can be that let us go out of.
It must be people who were around him. That will be Devraj, Vivek, and
Jayesh,
their assistants or their helpers.
because this, whatsoever one defines, when you take somebody in the hidden of the car, you can cross the border, but in a plane.
Well,
So basically, it doesn't look like Sheila is the cause of Osho's arrest.
no, Sheela was never the cause of. In
And
Sheela's time, Bhagwan never got arrested. Not only that, when we arrived in New York, Sheela had organized and planned it so well that Bhagwan didn't even go through the immigration line. Bhagwan was taken out of the plane into limousine, out of a separate entrance, VIP personalities go without going through the normal immigration
okay,
channel in New York. And that Vivek knew, that Devraj knew, Shiva knew, people who were around there.
so when Bhagwan of at that time goes in a plane with 6, 7 of his closest people, I think most of the idea was to cross the border from America to Canada, something like this. So somebody must have tipped the. There must be the moles inside the sannyas community too. Somebody must have.
I'm sure Jayesh and Devraj must know. Hasya must know, but Hasya, you have
Yep.
informed me she has died, so Hasya you cannot ask. Vivek you cannot ask because Vivek has been also killed or died, whatever happened to her. But you can definitely confront Devraj and Jayesh and say, come off your high horse of meditation.
These people never speak with anybody. They have dug their own hole because me as a Osho disciple or a like Indian Osho disciple who is sentimentally and emotionally involved from his youthful energy, I think somewhere the blame should be somewhere else, not on you. So I don't come to you because I am an Indian and you are an Indian. That's not a theme. I think somewhere a very big injustice is done, and sannyasis are not looking at the picture with the investigative eyes, but with our honey trapped and blindfolded. These people need to be confronted too about every single death, whether it is of Vivek or of Osho, or whether how these people can simply take Osho in a plane and bring it on the plate to the American government.
Well, they did it.
Yeah, they did it.
They did it. And I'm sure that one of them was informant uh, with travel plans to FBI.
Okay,
Because FBI doesn't go checking all the planes coming and going.
exactly.
I don't believe that. But anyway, I would like to say, let whoever wants to blame me, let them blame me. It makes no difference. The life I live, the way I am, is a statement big enough that I have no filth in my heart. It is a statement that I loved Bhagwan. It is a statement that I did what I can do for Bhagwan without expecting anything from Bhagwan. And even the accusations of Bhagwan, I have accepted with smile on my face.
Yes.
I'm not blaming anybody. I have no reason to blame. Because it is very clear, people who are blaming, they carry the guilt, not me. And these people have to look inside themselves and not worry about meditation, not worry about enlightenment. They should just go and be honest with themselves. I don't have that problem.
Because if the meditation doesn't bring the honesty of oneself, it is a bogus meditation, I believe. It is more like a fitness exercise.
It's not even a fitness exercise. It's waste of time. They should be working, moving their lazy asses into work. Then they will appreciate what was Rajneeshpuram. Devraj never worked. Vivek never worked. These Hollywood people never worked. They were guests of the ranch. They paid for their stay. They didn't have to work.
Okay.
We are the workers, and we are proud to be workers, and good workers. We made a name in the world, in the history, that we created a beautiful project together with Bhagwan.
Yes. Basically, after you also, Osho put it his energy again and created a small paradise again in Pune. You were not there, but once he died, the same very people captured the whole thing, and they could not manage. Now it is just an empty property. Now, as the human side of Bhagwan, because somebody told me I should ask Sheela, please don't say Osho was having a sexual energy or something like this, because it doesn't fit with the Osho's idea. She thinks Sheela is bringing Osho to the level of normal human being who has the sexual instincts.
Why not? Why shouldn't he have sexual instinct? Why do you want to castrate him? Let him be a man. Are you crazy? In the name of meditation and enlightenment, you want to bring him down to your level? Let him enjoy his life. If he likes some girl or some woman, or it is springtime, let him have some fun.
So he was having the fun.
Yeah, why not? Why
But
should he not?
it doesn't fit with the holy image. And maybe he created
Yeah,
himself.
that holy image is your problem. Or people who don't want him to become a man, it is their problem. But it was never Bhagwan's problem.
But Osho, let us say Osho was having physical life, but he was emotionally involved also with one woman, with you, like he's I love you in this way, or he was always emotionally distanced.
He was what he was, and let him be what he was. Don't put your framework around
Okay.
him. And don't try to analyze. Because this analysis does not bring anything. It will just confuse you more.
Okay. I hope people understand this thing much from it. And then many people have asked me, can you tell to Sheela, you need to say sorry to the sannyas community?
Why should I say sorry to the sannyas community? What do I have to do with sannyas community? I lived in Rajnishpuram and in Pune Ashram, not for sannyas community. I lived there because of Bhagwan. Okay, I accept sannyasins as Bhagwan's people, and I took care of him.
No,
because that would make Bhagwan happy.
Because these people think we have put also hidden energy, much energy. We were part of the project. We gave our little saving to the commune. We left our careers and our professions, and we are still rolling on the same page. We could never come back to the normal life. And this is a true. Many of us are the lost social cases, neither from this world nor of that world. And they think, most of the people still have this image, if Sheela has not gone, Rajneeshpuram will be still one of the best city of the world, and we will be still having a good time and blah blah blah. So this good time has been lost, and they think it is just because of her, and she need to have some kind of remorse.
No, she doesn't need to have any remorse. She doesn't have any remorse. If you invested the money in Rajneeshpuram, then go to Devaraj and people who were with Devaraj, who took Bhagwan out and created a mess. Go to them. I did not take any of their money. I went empty pocket as I was out, and I created my own world. I was even in a worse case than they left, where I was accused of million crimes in anger of Bhagwan and sannyasins believing everything Bhagwan said. I was. If you want to be honest, I was made a victim of Bhagwan's stupidity and corrupt people around him like Devraj, Vivek and the rest. Naren says he's writing a book to clear Bhagwan's name. What nonsense is he talking about? Why does he have to clear Bhagwan's name?
I interrupt you.
Let me finish what I want to say. If he wants to clear Bhagwan's name, he needs to clear his name before that. It is his draft of Bhagwan's inheritance, and he signs underneath the inheritance document together with Devraj and this other guy, Jayesh. What are they talking about? Clear your own name first.
Yes.
I live here. Bhagwan doesn't need to clear any name. Bhagwan was clear from the start what he wanted.
Means when you see this fake will of Osho, even Osho's signatures are copied from the book.
I have read it.
You have seen these three people have made, and nobody questions them. I wonder what is happening to this
And
thousands of sannyasis.
this Naren, ex holier than thou, in this wild country. And sannyasins and Devaraj and everybody is talking about that wild country is one-sided. They haven't used Bhagwan enough in it. They don't have to use Bhagwan enough. They don't have to put Bhagwan to shame with your type of sannyasins.
Here the questions come in my brain. I think you know the directors and producers of the Wild Country. Can you give them the tip to create a second version? What happened afterwards? Including the death of Osho, death of Vivek, how the Pune present state is, how this fake will is. Means I think these two people are young guys. They don't know the history after Rajneesh Oshpuram.
You send me this video, what you're doing now, and I will forward it to
Because
them.
there is even a book published last year, Who Killed Osho. It is a work of investigative journalism. And I think the guys who made this video, Wild Country, they should read this book also. What happened after Janishpuram? Fake will, who is sleeping with whom? Vivek dies and is buried in the night. No press comes to know. Means somebody. Sometime I wonder also. Osho speaks about 2,500 years before what Rama did to Sita. And he says he's a coward man and so and so. And what happened now recently? Means this question, there is a need of second video, Wild Pune.
There is a need of not second video, need of using their brains and figuring out for themselves and looking at things with clear eyes. People are so corrupt. People are afraid of being thrown out of Pune ashram if they say something against the management there. They are afraid of being excommunicated. They all want to be known as good meditator and on a path to enlightenment. Shove that enlightenment where it belongs. And shove that meditation where it belongs. And be honest with yourself. Thank you.
Yes.